Welcome back to another session of Google Docs for Application. My name is Dale Womble, business teacher here at Union High School. Today we're going to take a closer look at some of the applications you might be able to use in a classroom for educational purposes. What we're going to take a look at today is what we refer to as forms. Now, forms can be used for evaluations and assessments. This is something your students or yourself might be able to use in the classroom. So sit back and enjoy. I hope you enjoy this session. Today we're going to take a closer look at a Google document referred to as forms. Now, this is an educational tool whereby students or staff members can create forms for educational assessments. In previous other videos, we have talked about documents. This is like word processing. There's also like presentations. This would be for PowerPoints, spreadsheets. But today we're going to take a closer look at forms. So as I click on this application, it'll load on the screen a form that looks something like this. The very first thing that pops up here is a template of several backgrounds that we may choose from. Let's give this form a title. And I'm going to call it My First Test. Okay? You can scroll down through here and pick any of a variety of different templates that you might be interested in. And as you can see, they have quite a variety of these in here. Let's go up here and just for our practical purposes, let's pick this one right here for today's use. We click on it, we click OK, and up pops up another screen. Now, here is the name of our test. It's called My. Let's begin by typing in a description of what this test is going to be about. This is a test of the United States of America. Okay, I'm going to add a test question. So I click Add Item. This is going to be a required question. Every student must answer this. So I click Required, and up here at the top, my question is very simple. What is your name? Okay, I need to have a name of the student. So this is going to be what we call a text question. Okay, that's done. I'm ready to add a second question. I click Add Item. This is a multiple choice question. The question is, how many stars on the flag? Okay. Multiple choice, I'll put in my selection, 35, 50, 40. Done. Next question. I'm going to add an item. Question is, who was the President of the United States? Who was? Now this is going to be what we call a checkbox because it could be several answers to this one question. Here's your choices. I'm going to say Clinton, my name, Bush, and finally we'll put in Harrison Ford. Great. So I'm done with this. With that question. And there I have it. I have my three questions. Name, how many stars are on the flag, who is President of the United States? And I can keep adding more and more questions as I progress on down through here. Just depends on how many you want. If I want to take a kind of a quick peek at what I've already made, up here at the top on the left-hand side it says View Live Form. It's got a little globe with a link below it. Let's take a quick peek and see what I've just made. I click on this link, and there we have it. As you can see, this is my first test. This is what it would look like with a template with the background form that we have right here. I can go back in and edit this at any time that I want to. It's no problem. If I just want to close out of that, I go up here to the very top of my page. You can see a tab right here. I can close this out. And now I'm back into my form where I can do some editing and make some changes to this, whatever I'd like to do. I'm going to click Send Form. Then it asks you, where do you want to send your form to? In this situation, I'm going to send it to an individual. I'll send it to myself. It comes by email. There's my email, my own personal email. So I can send it to that email right there. And you can also highlight this, embed a code, share it on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want to do. So you can do a variety of different things from this section right here. I'm going to click Send. And it just takes a few seconds. It's going to be sending out. And there we have it. Now that this is my first test, it'll come up as a spreadsheet response, and I'll share with you how this is going to look in just a few seconds. So I'm just going to click Create. Great. Just a few minutes ago, I sent an email to my own personal account with this test on it. Let's go into my email and see if I've received it. So I'm going to go to my top tab up here. This is from my own email account with the college. I'm going to go over here to my own personal account. Let's see what we have. Click over here. Here it is. I just received right at the very top my first test. Let's open it up and take a quick peek at it. On the screen, as you can see, it shows you kind of a rough draft of the test itself, which is down below here. Okay? I'm not going to use that. What I want to do is click on this form right here. This is the link. So I'm going to click on that link. And there it is. Here's the test that I was just submitted to myself. Let me go ahead and fill this in so I have everything correct. How many stars are on the flag? I'm going to say 35. Who was President of the United States? Clinton, Bush, Harrison Ford. Okay? These three people. I'm going to submit my answers. Good. Your responses have now been recorded. So, that's been taken care of. Let's go take a look at see what's happened. I will close this screen out. I'll close out my email. I don't need that any longer. Here's my original document that I had posted. So now let's go back to our original Google Drive screen. And I have two items that just came across here. One is, this says my first test. Let's click on that link right there. And this is the original test which I had created. If you remember, I sent that to myself. Now, let's close that screen out and go back into my Google Drive again. And let's take a look at the second line below there. It says my first test, and this is my responses. This lets me know these are the answers that were submitted. If I click on my responses, it now comes up into a spreadsheet form. Over here's the timestamp as to when that was posted, the name of the person who posted it, in this case it was myself, and then the answers that correspond with the questions. In this case, how many stars on the flag? This was an incorrect answer. And then these are the other answers that I asked for as President of the United States, and I can go through this. So if you have a variety of different students submitting answers on here, it gives me a timestamp as to when they did it. It gives me the correct answers that I can check off of this sheet right here. I hope this video has been educational and informative to you. It might be something you can use in your classroom. If you have any further questions, feel free to send me an email, or I'm in my room every single day. Give me a call. Let me know what's going on. I'll be happy to go in more detail with you about this. But again, could be a very educational tool that you could use in your classroom for students. Thank you very much. Have a good day.